Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I'm here with a little fun card tutorial, and I wanted to see how many cards I could make out of this paper collection from the Stamps of Life. It's a 6x6 paper pad. It's called the Friend Collection there, and you can see all the different designs of the paper on the front, and it's kind of turquoise, gray, lavender, a dark kind of bluish purple, green, and yellows. Here's my first card that I made. This is a A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and on a white, I used a white card base, portrait style, and I cut this little background piece. This is what's on the other. I used the chevron pattern, but I used the turquoise side. This is 4 by 5 1/4 to layer here. This is the kind of a circle, has a little flower, lavender and green in there. That's the back. I used the Lawn Fawn circle dies, the largest one in the pack. Just cut off a hair so it fits on the side like so. This was a sentiment that is in this paper pack. It looked like this originally, and I trimmed it down to be this, and I inked up the edges with the turquoise. Cut a strip of the chevron, the other side of this paper, fishtailed the end of it, inked up the edges with a dark purple to be my strip here, and then gonna layer my sentiment like so. I stamped out 2 party hats. With this, let's see, stamps for party hats. This stamp set here, I used the outline image, the solid image for the little tassel on the top, the solid image for the hat, and then the floral image there. The outline was in yellow. This banana. This is a Stamps of Life ink. So banana for the outside, sea glass for the solid layer piece, and then this, and then grape for the floral one. Stamp those on top. And I'm gonna pop those up here. And then I thought it would be fun to add some of these Stamps of Life. They're like little glitter gel dots. They're really pretty. A lot of shimmer. Almost clear. But anyways, I was going to use a couple of the turquoise ones. So let me glue this together and I'll get back to you. Okay, and so here is what that card looks like. All finished up. Added the little gems, glued everything down. And then, so here is where I got this design from. I downloaded or printed out, rather, the new card maps. The card maps design ideas, and you just type in, if you just type in page maps, or card maps, Becky Fleck will come up. She does a bunch of scrapbook layouts, and then every quarter they upload new design ideas for free. They're all free. And so if you just type in card maps or page maps are for scrapbooks, card maps are for cards. And this is the one for July 2020. This is July 2020, and this is who does them. And Becky Fleck page maps. And these are the new designs. So this card right here came from this card here. And instead of being square though, I just did a regular A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And like so. So that's the first one. So then I'm thinking, let's tackle this one with this same book. Let's see. This same paper pad, the Friend Collection. I'm gonna try to make one of each of these out of this paper collection from the Stamps of Life. So there we go. So let me see what we could come up with for this one now. Okay, so here's what we have so far. I used this paper here for the front. It's the little lemon and the green with the gray and white flowers on the back, and then the light yellow with the little turquoise, and then the yellow and purple birds. But I used the light yellow. So then I used this sentiment, which actually looks like this one right here is the one I used. And I just trimmed it down just around their happy birthday. And so since we're doing this one here, I'm going to grab some twine and some flowers. Okay, so I went ahead and glued my sentiment down and these two pieces together. And so I found this fun little green on green twine and these flowers here. And so I'll wrap that around, add a few of the flowers up here, and see what that looks like. Okay, there you have it. Popped it up with some foam tape, and I think that looks pretty good. So that's that one. So we have these two now. We have these two now. And so let's see. That's this one and this one. And so let's see what we can do for this one right here. We'll get to work on that one. Okay, so what I have for this sketch so far is I have this piece of paper, which that's the back of that one. And it's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have this little gray one. That's the back of that one. That goes for the part that says sentiment on it. So let me... this one is... I believe it's an 1 3/4. No, this is a 2 1/2 by 3 3/4 is the one for the middle. And then this one is an 1 3/4 by 2 3/4 to go there. And I'm going to make it look like a tag. So I'm going to maybe just cut the corners like so. And then like that. So now it looks like a little tag. Let's pop a hole in it really quick. I'm going to use my big giant, this guy here. We're going to pop a pretty big hole in it. And now that looks like a little tag. And I have this sentiment here to go there. And that one was... not those. Here we go. That one was this one here, and I just trimmed it way down to fit there. And then I cut one of the flowers to go here out of this paper here. That's what the back looks like. It's the lavender. And now I'm going to get a punch and do the circle here. So, one sec. Okay, so I did, to get this circle here, I did inch and a quarter. No, wait. No, I'm pretty sure it was this one here. I did inch and a half to get that hole there. And now I'm going to do, to get it just a tad bigger, like in the picture, we're going to do inch and 3/4. And then I'll have a little gap to put my piece back into. Like that. So now we have our gap to go right here. And then, let's see. And then that will mimic the photo a little. So let me arrange all this and glue it together, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I just noticed that the end of this video got cut off, so let me go back and finish this one up. So pretty much after I glued all the pieces, or pretty much after I showed you about cutting all the pieces, I inked up all the edges, and then I added these little sparkle little drop gems on here. So I Spectrum Noired the little flower and inked up the edges of the yellow with lemonade. The gray got cloud, and the purple, all the purple, including the happy birthday, the flower, and this one, all got pixie. Inked up all the edges on that. And then I added the 3 little gems. And that finishes off this card to look like this one here. So now we're going to do this one. And what I have for that one so far is, I'm not going to use this one, but I am going to use, let's see, these 2 papers. That's what the back, well, this one's gray, and this is like the chevron blue, teal, and gray one. But I'm going to use the green flower, the green with the white flowers, and then this chevron pattern to go here. This sentiment to go here, and then a dotted circle to go there. But we'll put that right like that. And then I'm going to grab the telephone, because the typewriter looks like a French telephone, which we have telephone stamps. So I'm going to grab the telephone real quick. Okay, so there we have our little phone, and I just used the phone for you, and then the little phone to decorate, phone for you stamp set, and the phone to decorate stamp set, and I used that one there. That was it, just this one and this one. So then, now I'll glue all of this down, and I think we're going to come out with something like this, but a landscape A2 size landscape version of this. Okay, so now here, I don't know how you got the whole, okay, there we go. So there is that one. So I popped the circle up on foam tape and the happy birthday as well, and then, you know, glued it all down. And so this one is, gosh, you can't, it's so, I really need to get a, so that one, the light is just crazy right there. Hopefully you can see it. There. Come on, little camera. You can do it. Okay, well, I can only do what we can do here. Wow, that is really dramatic with the shadow there. So this one is this one here, and I think it actually looks pretty good. You had your communication device, sentiment, the two different patterns. I didn't like the chevrons together, so I thought it needed something else on that side, but simple but cute. Super cute. Okay, now let's see what we can do with this one. Same paper pad. So that gets us 4. Let's continue on. Okay, so let's see. We're working on this one here, and we got this set up here. So here's what I did. So the back of this one, we're using this one as our middle piece, and I just used the second largest one and the scalloped rectangle dies. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. Yeah, scalloped rectangle dies. The second largest one in there. And then the little cupcake stamp is out of the Happy Birthday to You stamp set. And I used the circle and the little cupcake. There we have that. And I just punched this out with a 2-inch, stamped it, punched it out with this 2-inch circle punch. This is the back of the mums, the purple mums, and that's a 2 1/4-inch circle to layer that on top of, 2 1/4. And then the yellow one here that's the back of that one. The yellow rose one is a 2 1/2-inch circle punch. So then I'm actually going to stack all these up. You know, that in the middle. I think I'm actually going to ink the edges up with this, with the same pixie purple there. And then this is one of the sentiments, and I just cut the word sweet off. It was right here. It's this one. It's this one here, and I just trimmed sweet off to use. Whoops. To go with the cupcake. So you can see how I cut that out, shifted it all the way to the right, the word, and then cut the tail off that side instead. So my plan was to layer the sentiment like this on top of it, but I wasn't going to trim off the edge of mine like they did here. And I'm not fishtailing both sides, only one, like that. So let me put that all together. Okay, there we have it. So I inked up with the old pixie ink there, all the edges, all 3 of these layers, and the sweet, the outside as well. So that's my version. I got my little cupcake a little crooked, but it's still cute. And this is this one here. So now the next one we're going to work on is this one, the little owls. So I think I'm going to do the birds, since that is has the birds are in it. Those little birds. I think I'm going to use the birds for that. So, okay, let me figure something out here. Oh, I do have the owls to stamp. I think that's what these are called. Owls to love. I have these. So I think I will go ahead and use them in this arrangement here. So let me get some paper. Okay, so for this little page map there, what I have is I'm going to use the green, which has little birdies on the back. There was a dark layer there, and then there's kind of a little lined type pattern, wavy pattern. So I'm going to use this chevron pattern, that's the gray on the back, to go here. And then I punched out 3 2-inch circles. Let's see, we gotta go this way because I'm gonna use this sentiment, which has to go over here. So we'll go here. We'll go there, and then we'll go here, I think. Let's see, we can go here, there, and then they get cut off a little bit. So actually, let's go here, and then this can go here, there, and then the third one goes up in the corner. So that's going to be our little layout for our little owls. So I'm going to stamp out 3 owls in different little colors, I think. Yeah, I think in 3 different colors, and all, or maybe all the same. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, here guys, here is what we ended up with. We're gonna do, I did the green and the green on each of the circles, or you know, I did the 3 colors. So I did green, which was the green apple, the storm, and then the ocean, for each of the 3 little owls. And then their circles I inked around the same color. And then I cut the little bird out of the back of the yellow paper, has the turquoise and yellow birds. I just fussy cut out a little bird to go with this one. So I got my 3 owls, my 3 circles, and then the little bird right there. And then my sentiment, I just swapped it. So then I have that one. So now I'm going to glue all this down, and I think our card's going to be done. Okay, there we go. Our finished little card here. We got our little owls, circles, sentiment, our little bird on there. I think that's pretty good for matching, you know. Our lined, wiggly line, which is the chevron, and then our dark, the back piece there, the back panel, with the green on the back. I think that turned out pretty good. So that one's done. So that gets us 6 cards there. Let's go up. Let's see, six cards. So we got these 6. So now we're there. Let's see. So you got a dark card base, a strip of pattern, 2 giant sentiment bubbles, and some hearts. So let me see what we can come up with for that one. And then the twine. Okay. Okay, guys. So here's what we came up with. So I got let's see. The sentiment is a 1.5 inch circle punch out of, let's see if we got it. Where are you? There we go. Out of this one right here. And then we use the yellow floral with the rose on it, yellow with the rose on it side. It has the lemon and the purple on the back. The gray, which has the green and ocean chevron pattern on the back. Then we used this bold hexagon print. And on the back is the purple with the white roses on it. We're going to use the green twine. And then in my stash, I found these epoxy hearts. And I think we're going to use the yellow ones in it. And then we might end up adding some of these dark blue or the kind of ocean looking or green little, I don't know what these are, like little gem drops. Might use those. So that's what we got so far to mimic this one here. Didn't really have the big sentiment things. I do have a heart stamp set, but it wasn't this big either. So it didn't seem that way anyhow. So I think I'm going to give this a whirl, and then that way we can just use punches. Oh, and these are 2-inch. Two and a quarter inch scallop punches is what these two are. So let's layer this up and see what it looks like. Okay, so here we have this one. I think it actually came out pretty cute in spite of I didn't have those big hearts on the so this is this one here. You're supposed to have two speech bubbles with this really large heart, and I didn't really have anything right offhand, so I thought, well, we just took the couple of scallops and then these epoxy hearts to mimic those hearts, and it actually worked pretty good. So all you had to do is cut a strip, punch these, put your little ribbon around it, and I think it actually, I didn't even ink up anything, and I just think it came out pretty cute. There you go. I don't know if you can, there it is there. But I think that's pretty darn adorable. So there we got that. Happy birthday to you. That gives us 7, so we're on our 8th one. So that's the next one. So you got a square, scallop square, a couple of banner strips, a circle with something in the middle there. We could probably use a flower if I can't find a cactus. And then you have your pattern paper on the back there. So let's see what we got. Okay, I think I got it. So I think I'm gonna just do a green palm tree here and then use one more of these little hearts, and I think that will do good for that. So what I ended up with is this piece here is 4 1/4. No, this is 4 by 5 1/4. That's the back. The little dark blue and ocean chevron pattern is on the back. So I'm going to do that. Then this is the mums. I'm using the lavender side, and that is a this is 1 3/4 by 4 3/8 fishtailed, like so. This is the green with the, we're using the little birds and the hearts to go here, and it's a 3 1/2 inch scallop square. Then we have the green and ocean chevron pattern, and we're using the gray side. This is 1 inch by 3 1/2, 1 inch by 3 1/2. For this little banner strip. Then the sentiment out of this pack, I took the come on. Oh, I got it right here. I trimmed out the word party, and we're gonna pop that there. Then I got a 1 3/4 punch to go here, and the little palm tree with the little heart. I'm going to use the little heart there, and I think we got it. So let me glue this together. I might ink up some of the edges because it's blending in a ton. So I think I'm going to grab probably the green. We'll see here. The purple. Okay, there you have it. Finished it. And I think it's actually pretty cute. It is definitely a hodgepodge. It's its own little creation there. And so this one is made off of this sketch here. trying to get the light without, so you don't have all the shadows and stuff. But so the green rose is the cactus background here. The pixie is the pixie banner there is this banner here. The 3.5-inch birdie square is the white square there. The gray with the party sentiment on it is that gray or that white banner there. Then you have your circle, and then the palm tree is the cactus there, and then the little heart. So I think it's actually pretty cute though. And I went ahead and inked up even the outside edge, or the back panel edge, everything with the pixie ink. So there you have that one. Okay, and now we're on to here. And it's little bees, which I have some bees, but let me see what we have in the pack. Okay guys, so here we go. Let's see. Here, the back panel is this little rose, the yellow rose with that on the back. 4 by 5.25. I inked the edges, everything. I inked all the edges of all these pieces in Storm. And let's see. Then these pieces here are 1 3/4 inches by 1.5 inches roughly, to mimic this little sentiment here, that square. And so all these pieces, 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches by 1.5 inches is what all these are. And that's what this sentiment is roughly. And so I thought, hey, that will work for that. And then I did get out my little, my little bee. These are bee for me. And then this is hive for bees, is that one. And the little die cuts. I could only use one of the big ones because otherwise they just dwarfed, see that, the rest of the colored paper. So it was kind of like, well, why? So I could kind of hang that off a little bit there, and you could still see the gray. And so then I went ahead and stamped these. There's no dies for them, so I just fussy cut them out and figured we could pop them up or put them on here on the other 2 squares. So I think that is going to be pretty good for this one here. And we even got the bees. So that worked out pretty good. We just flip-flopped it, a light background with the darker squares. So then we went the white and black bees. So I think that's pretty cute. So let me glue this down. Okay, there we go. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I really, really like how that came out. That is pretty adorable. And it looks pretty close to the card map there. And I really like it. Okay, so let's see. This is the last card, and that's our last sentiment. I didn't realize it, but there was only 10 sentiments on the page. So that's it. And so we're going to trim this guy up to go across the bottom there and figure out what to use for this one. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I really, really like how that came out. That is pretty adorable. And it looks pretty close to the card map there. And I really like it. Okay, so let's see. This is the last card, and that's our last sentiment. I didn't realize it, but there was only 10 sentiments on the page. So that's it. And so we're going to trim this guy up to go across the bottom there and figure out what to use for this one. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is what I have so far for my layout to go for this one. We're going to use the little aqua, or the ocean with the white roses. for our big background piece. Then the lighter one there, we're going to use this with the pixie and the green apple circles on it that have the little aqua or ocean flowers in there. And then this happy birthday sentiment. But I thought I could take a white strip, and instead of doing regular houses, we can do little windmills. And use the little windmills on a white strip in there and line up like, you know, 4 or 5 of them that way. So let's give it a whirl. Okay, I think we got it here. So I got all my pieces here, and I just inked up all the edges with the grape, and I was just gonna go ahead and put it together right now for you. And then this, okay, so this turquoise flower one, that's the back. I know I had to cut that one up, but that's okay. We needed it. Had to make a sacrifice. They're all so pretty. Can't save them all. Let's see, so let's see. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's a little crooked. It's a little to the right, but it'll be alright. Someone is just going to open it up and be overjoyed. And that is really what it's all about. Sending joy. Spreading the love. There we go. And then we got this piece. That worked with the windmills. Really like that. And those are all inked in grape as well. Yeah, I like that. And then we're going to put this little sign down here. It says, happy birthday, eat lots of cake. That's awesome. We should have did that one for the cupcake, huh? Oh, well. I didn't even notice it said eat lots of cake. That's cute. And I think that is about in the middle. Look at that. Totally good there. Simple, fun, cute cards. And that used the little the windmill, this little guy. Let's go up a little. This windmill here out of some wonderful windmill stamps. It's the wonderful windmill stamps. That's all it says. There's no little thing. And that's it right there. Oh wait, there you go, that one there. So okay, so that is everything. Okay, and then here, that's this card here. That one. Let's see, can you see both together? Yeah, there we go. So the little houses there, that's my little windmills. The white with the purple and the green, that's my light background. There again, the aqua, or the ocean with the roses is the house background there. And then my sentiment is here. So that's that one. So now let's look at all the cards. Actually, let's see. So we ended up with 10 cards. I'm going to have to stand up for this probably. Let's see. This is all the paper we have left. Right there. Yeah. And this is... actually, let me clean up really quick. And get a little bit organized. Okay. So this is... These are all the cards that we ended up making with the Friend Collection paper pad from Stamps of Life. So this 6x6 paper pad. This pile of scraps there was all we ended up with, for our scraps, we ended up with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sheets of paper left. 8 sheets of paper and all those scraps. And this has 24 sheets in it. 24 sheets. And we only ended up with 8 pieces left. And now, and then these were all the cards. This is everything we made. So from this page of card maps, there, we made all of these really fun cards here. So I think anybody that would get these would, you know, it would be fun. They would enjoy it. It would put a smile on their face, and that's our goal, right? When we make cards. And there you have it. Super fun. In about 6 hours, you too can have 10 cute cards. Alright guys, thanks for sharing this time with me. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, or great weekend. It is only Friday. So a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you again on Monday. Okay, bye-bye.